Hello guys, in today's video, we're gonna check out the best zoom cameras in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I've tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and many more. To find out more information about these zoom cameras, you can check out the description below. If you want to get a best quality zoom cameras according to your needs, then watch the video till the end, and then decide to buy. At the first position of our list, we have Panasonic Lumix DSC-H300. There's a lot to love about the Panasonic Lumix DSC-H300. This camera offers fantastic value and an impressive 6x 20-1200 long zoom, ideal for capturing all the detail in your photos, even from far away, along with the Lumix DCV aerial lens. It also offers both 4K photo and video. The 18.1 MP MOS sensor performs well in low light, too, and built-in body stabilization helps you capture crisp, clear photos. However, for telephoto video, you'll get best results if you pair your camera with a tripod. After you've finished shooting, transfer your images straight to your devices using the camera's built-in Wi-Fi. The H300 also includes Panasonic's post-focus technology, which lets you set your focal points in post-production, allowing you to capture a scene without having to pause and perfectly compose the picture. Even if you're new to photography, the camera's controls can be learned fairly quickly. You have a 3-inch LCD touchscreen display. Choose your setting and create your shot. The H300 is a top choice if you need a camera that can shoot quickly, accurately, and capture impressive zoom shots, whether you're on vacation or just in your own backyard. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Canon PowerShot SX540HS. Amateur photographers have loved Canon's PowerShot line for years, and the PowerShot SX540 is no exception. This compact camera fits beautifully in your hand and is a great travel companion with a 50x 24-1200 zoom. You'll be able to capture all the detail of wildlife, even from a distance. Photographers will enjoy the 20.3 MP CMOS sensor, Wi-Fi connectivity, and the ability to shoot 1080p Full HD video. While the rear LCD, unfortunately, isn't a touchscreen, the 3-inch LCD is large enough that it's easy to compose your shot and review photos you've already taken. The SX540 also benefits from Zoom Framing Assist, which allows users to lock onto a subject and track it automatically, a useful feature for photographing animals, sports, or anything else that's moving quickly. This makes it much easier to capture clear shots where your entire subject is in the frame. We like that this camera is affordable as well. While you might not get the specs you'd find in a more premium camera, most users are to be impressed by how many great features this little camera can offer. The number 3 position is held by Nikon COOLPIX P1016.7 digital camera. If you're willing to spend a bit more, it would be impossible not to be impressed by the 125x 24-3000 zoom on the Nikon COOLPIX P1000. With such a detailed zoom, you can not only shoot amazing images of wildlife, flowers, or concerts, but you can also shoot into space. The P1000 provides so much zoom that you can easily use it for astrophotography, capturing the moon, stars, and even other planets as they pass by. Users also can enjoy a 16 MP CMOS sensor, 7 FPS burst shooting, and 4K Ultra HD video. You have the ability to shoot in RAW on the P1000, which avid photographers will appreciate. Plus, you can get creative with some of the useful features included in the camera, such as time-lapse, superlapse, and built-in filters for editing. When shooting for long periods of time, the camera's size is comfortable and easy to grip, although it could be too large for those who prefer something more compact. Thanks to the addition of a control ring, you can adjust the camera's focus or exposure without needing to look away from the viewfinder. If only the best zoom will do, you might want to splurge on the P1000. Next at number 4, we have Canon PowerShot SX70. Families want a reliable, high-quality camera that takes great photos, but is also easy enough for everyone in the household to use. If your family is looking for a new zoom camera, check out the Canon PowerShot SX70. The 65x optical zoom 21-1365 takes gorgeous images, and the dual sensing image stabilization feature means you'll capture all the detail just as you intended. We also love the fast autofocus, long battery life, and accurate color, just what you need for the next family vacation. Users can shoot in both JPEG or RAW, which opens up more possibilities for editing in post-production. You also can upload your shots straight to your phone or social media, since both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity are included in the SX70. Photographers have access to a 20.3 MP high sensitivity CMOS, which is great for low light and super fast focus and shooting from the camera's Digic 8 image processor. Or shoot video with 4K UHD at up to 30 FPS, but be aware that 4K video tends to record slightly cropped. Other than that, it's a great all-rounder that your family can use for years to come. The number 5 position is held by Sony DSC-H300/B digital camera. If you're an amateur photographer looking for a good value camera, the Sony DSC-H300 is a fantastic option for an entry-level model. While the specs won't compete with the cameras used by professionals, you still have access to 35x zoom, steady shot image stabilization, and a 20.1 MP Super Head CCD sensor, which come together to create gorgeous, vibrant images. You can use the party mode to automatically adjust your ISO to enable vivid photos, useful for shooting in low light. If it's video you're after, this camera can record in 720p high definition. For less than $200, it's hard to find a better value camera. When you're shooting, you'll find the smooth grips comfortable to hold and use with great ergonomic support. However, some users report that it can take some time to master the menu system, as it can be confusing, although users can simplify their controls by switching to easy mode. With sharp autofocus, high-quality images, and a budget-friendly price, there's plenty to like about the H300. The number 6 position is dominated by Nikon COOLPIX P900 digital camera. The Nikon COOLPIX P900 digital camera is our top pick for birders. What makes it so special? The build quality is excellent for a camera at this price point, and it's ideal for beginners. The 83x optical zoom gives you the equivalent of 24-2000, which lets you capture amazing close-ups from a good distance away. The 24 and also gives you the option of wide-angle images. If that isn't enough, the Nikon COOLPIX also features an impressive 166x dynamic fine zoom, an enhanced digital zoom that gives you a whopping 4000 focal length equivalent. The Super EDVR lens means better clarity in your images, and the vibration reduction will reduce camera shake for sharper images. The aperture range of f/2.96.5 will give plenty of scope for shooting in lower light conditions, too. Tracking birds in flight is made simple with the electronic viewfinder, which automatically turns on when you lift the camera to your eye, so the risk of missing a shot is reduced. While the P900's image quality isn't up to the standard of a professional DSLR camera, it's more than enough for most birders. Moving on to the next, number 7 with Sony CyberShot RX10 IV. Any camera that carries good Zeiss glass is going to come at a premium price, and the Sony CyberShot RX10 IV is no exception. Yes, it's expensive, but it is possibly the best. Sony claims that it possesses the world's fastest autofocus, and fast AF is one of the key features for a great birding camera, as it helps reduce the risk of missing the shot while your camera desperately hunts to find focus. Serious bird photographers will love the RAW capabilities of this camera, as well as the exceptional image quality. It's also dust and moisture resistant, so it's ideal for shooting on those days when the weather is not so kind. While it doesn't have the huge zoom capabilities of some other cameras, the 25x optical zoom is equivalent to 600 focal length, which is more than enough to catch some serious close-ups. The CyberShot RX10 IV also features the Anti-Distortion Shutter. This enables a maximum shutter speed of up to 1/32,000 second, which allows for sharp photos of fast-moving subjects like birds on the wing. This fast shutter speed also allows the camera to capture sharp and clear images with a wide-open aperture, even in bright conditions. The number 8 position is held by Panasonic Lumix FZ300 long zoom digital camera. The Panasonic Lumix FZ300 is an affordable option for those looking for a fixed aperture super zoom that can be taken just about anywhere. It's an ideal camera for taking on day-long shoots in all weather, due to the splash-proof and dust-resistant construction. It also features a bright f/2.8 aperture throughout the whole zoom range, so you won't lose any light as you zoom in on a subject. Panasonic Lumix FZ300 long zoom digital camera features 12.1 megapixel, 1/2.3 inch. A 5-axis image stabilizer is built in, which will help to create sharper photos even in lower light conditions. The autofocus is quiet and fast, just what you need for capturing shots without disturbing the birds. The Lumix DSC-H300 also features 4K photo technology. This lets you shoot 30 frames per second in 4K UHD video and extract files afterward as individual photos. For instance, you can capture video of a flying bird and then choose the frames you like best to use as still images. The lens is a focal length equivalence of 25-600. It's a 24x zoom. This covers everything from wide angle to extreme close-ups, making it a versatile camera, even if the resolution is a pretty small 12.1 MP, which lags behind the competition. Next at number 9 we have Nikon COOLPIX P1000. The Nikon COOLPIX P1000 has an amazing 125x zoom capability, which equates to a huge 24-3000 effective focal length. The P1000 is capable of photographing distant planets or the International Space Station in flight, although you'll probably want to capture birds in flight with it instead. It also has 250x dynamic fine zoom. This will give you an equivalent focal length of 6000, although most people probably won't use it much at that length. This camera enables you to capture shots that no other super zoom currently available can manage. The COOLPIX P1000 is pretty lightweight and easy to carry around. Cameras that have extreme zoom capabilities like this tend to do better when mounted on a tripod, at least if you're going to use it at maximum zoom. Camera shake is very visible at these ranges, even with the built-in image stabilization. The aperture range is a bright and fast f/2.8 at the wide angle end, though it does drop to a not-so-great f/8 when used at 3000. Experienced bird photographers will appreciate the RAW shooting and f/AF controls, and the ability to use the camera in full manual mode. It's also beginner-friendly, with auto modes to help capture great images. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Nikon D500DX format digital SLR. The Nikon D500 and the lens make a perfect upgrade for those looking for their first birding DSLR. While it's only a mid-range DSLR, the D500 is capable of producing excellent images when combined with a good zoom lens, a lens like the Nikon 18-300. The 18-300 has a variable aperture of f/3.56.3, so it's not the fastest lens out there in terms of aperture, but it's far more affordable than the Nikon 200-500 f/5.6 EE-DVR lens, which is so heavy it requires tripod support. That's all for today. We upload camera and camera accessories review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.